Hi, my name is Carrie Melmed, and I'm currently the Executive Director at High Point Academy, and I am submitting my 5-minute video for the Executive Coaching for Educational Equity Certification application. When I first saw the certification program, I immediately knew that it was something that I should be a part of. I have been in education for over 26 years. I started my career in Central LA as a kindergarten teacher, and then that experience in the classroom spoke to me, and I knew that this was my calling. And so I then went and applied to graduate school because I wanted to learn more about education and how to best serve and create conditions for all kids to thrive. And so I applied to Teachers College at Columbia University and was accepted, and immediately moved from California to New York City for that program. And I ended up staying in New York for a few years after I completed my master's and taught in the South Bronx, helping to open one of the Coalition of Essential Schools and the program that was dismantling the large and effective high schools in New York City and the New York City public system into smaller, more focused, vision-driven high schools. And so it was a real honor to be a part of that work. And then I moved to Colorado, and I've been here for the last 22 years. And I served in the Cherry Creek School District. I also worked at the Rocky Mountain School of Expeditionary Learning and really had 5 years of time at Remsel, honing in on my instructional practices and a very innovative, creative learning institution for faculty and staff and students, obviously, and families. And I served there as the administrative director. It's like an assistant principal role. And then from there, I was asked to open a charter school in the Denver public school system. And I did. I opened an elementary school in Montbello and saw that opening for the first few years, and then moved on to High Point Academy, where I have been for the last 8 years, serving first as principal, then as chief academic officer, and now as executive director. And the work that we have been doing at High Point over the last 8 years is really centered around diversity, equity, and inclusion. I brought my experiences and to the school, and we knew that our grading practices were not equitable, and so we began to implement standards-based or competency-based grading. We knew that our discipline procedures were not equitable, and we had a huge disproportion of Black students, Black male students getting referrals. And so we began to learn about restorative justice and implemented restorative practices and fine-tuning RJ and restorative conversations and courageous conversations among staff. And so we've really been dabbling in this work for the last 8 years, trying to do it in the best way that we know how. And as a school leader that wants to continue to fine-tune my understanding of the equity work and how to truly implement it in a way that improves conditions for all of our students so that they can learn and grow is absolutely what I want to do. The dispositions, beliefs, and skills of an effective executive coach. What do I need to begin this program? I need to be open-minded. I need to be curious, humble. I believe that I will bring my experience to the program. I'm a huge collaborator, and I enjoy teamwork and learning from others. I'm committed to all kids and supporting all schools and all school leaders in doing this very important work for the children who are our future. So thank you so much for your consideration.